Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to unclog the nozzle of your 3D printer. This is by far one of the most frustrating things that I've had to deal with printing, but I'm going to make it super straightforward and easy for you to follow along so you can get your printer back up and running and printing good. My name is Nick and welcome to Thinkable. So the method I'm going to show in this video is called the cold pull method. It should work on any FDM 3D printer regardless of the make or model. In this video, I'm going to be using my Bambu A1 Mini. So first of all, before we get started, you want to have a couple tools and things ready before we actually start. Number one is a pair of needle nose pliers. We're going to use this to actually clean off the end of the nozzle if there's anything on there. The other thing is you're going to need a roll of white or a really light colored PLA plastic. You want to take the end of the filament and you want to take like about an arm's length like this, and you want to cut off the end. This is what we're going to actually use to declog the printer. So something like this. After that's done, we're going to need direct access to the actual hot end. So we're going to actually disconnect the AMS tubing if you do have an AMS unit. The first step in unclogging your nozzle is we're going to go to the control tab and then the nozzle, and we're going to heat the nozzle up to 270 degrees Celsius. And then we want to wait for the nozzle to heat up completely. While the nozzle's actually heating up, this is a great time to take your needle nose pliers and then actually pick off any of the stuck on filament on the actual nozzle. That might help it declog and just prevent things from sticking to the actual nozzle. Next, you want to take that length of white PLA that we cut off earlier and you want to insert it into one of the holes on the top. Next, you want to actually start extruding the filament by pushing the down arrow on the extruder. So I usually push this like 5 or 6 times. And you might need to actually push it down just a little bit to get it to go into the extruder gears. But once it starts going, you just keep hitting the extrude button until some filament should start coming out. So you want to do this until the filament comes out completely pure white. You want to completely flush out any filament that's still in there. After we have a bunch of the filament actually extruded, we want to go back to the nozzle temperature and we want to set it to something like 75 degrees Celsius. Now you just want to wait for the nozzle to actually cool down. Don't rush this next step, like literally just wait until it cools down all the way down to about 75 degrees Celsius. Then we can go on to the next step. So once the printer is cooled down, the next step is actually the most important. So now we're going to do a couple things at the same time. So first of all, we're going to grab the end of the filament that's on the top with one of our hands. At the same time, we're going to hit the retract button on the extruder. So we're going to get the filament to be pushed out, but we're going to give it a little help by gently pulling up at the same time. So usually I push this up button like 5 to 10 times just to get it out. And we're going to do this until the actual filament unclogs and pulls up out of the extruder. All right. If everything went correctly, this is what we should be left with. So this is the end of the filament that we actually pulled out of the nozzle. It's kind of stretched, and if you see, since we're using white PLA, we can really see any particulates or anything that was left in the hot end, so all these little black lines and specks on there. Also, you might see at the very end, a perfect cold pull will have this kind of like triangle shape. That's the actual shape of the very tip of the hot end, so this one was actually really a perfect cold pull. It might be like kind of stretched or broken at the end. If so, you might want to just repeat this process another 2 or 3 times to really clean out the nozzle. In case it didn't work, again, just repeat it 2 or 3 more times to really try to clean it out. If it's still not working, you do all the cold pulls, your printer's still not working, the easiest solution, in my opinion, is just to buy another replacement nozzle. It's not worth the extra headache and work just to replace a $10 nozzle. I hope this video helped you. If it did, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you still need some more help, I will leave some resources and articles down in the description below. Be sure to leave a comment if you need more help and help each other down there. Check out these other videos popping up on the screen, and as always, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.